Bear down and apply today at jointucsonpd.org.
For 100 years, O'Reilly Chevrolet has been part of the fabric of Tucson, just as our Chevy trucks are part of the fabric of America. With that in mind, we're proud to announce it's officially truck season. And this year we have Motor Trend's Truck of the Year, the all-new Chevy Colorado. Test drive your new Chevy truck on Broadway next to Park Place Mall. Call 747-8000 or check out our entire lineup at O'Reilly.com. Don't miss truck season, going on now at O'Reilly Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
O'Reilly Chevrolet.
Make Dave & Buster's a part of your weekly rituals. Military Monday, get extra gameplay on your card. Tuesday night is trivia night with great prizes. Thursday is extra credit with student discounts on gameplay after 9 p.m. Stop in Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for lunch specials. Want more? Rewards members will get an extra 100 chips with the purchase of 100 chips and Sunday sips for hospitality workers. Full and quick service restaurants, hotels, and amusement parks. Discounted beverages and apps after 9 p.m. only at Dave & Buster's.
Hey homeowners, are you ready to chill out and go green? Goodfellas Air Conditioning can help. Introducing our latest lineup of energy-efficient systems featuring the new R32 refrigerant. It's cooler, greener, and better for the planet. You'll enjoy lower energy bills and a smaller carbon footprint. Not a fan of change? Goodfellas has a surplus of reliable R410 systems available. Unsure about what system you have or have questions? Give us a call for a free inspection. Goodfellas Air Conditioning, keeping it cool, keeping it green, and always keeping you comfortable.
The Window Depot has everything you need to create the kitchen or bathroom of your dreams. Browse the aisles of in-stock cabinets available in a variety of sizes and configurations and instantly elevate your space today. Visit a showroom and let our experts guide you. Whether you're choosing from ready-to-go designs or creating a custom masterpiece, we can help you select the perfect wood type, color, and style, and top it off with unique hardware to complete your look. Find a location near you at thewindowdepot.com. The Window Depot, more than a window store.
3 little words no parent wants to hear.
My tummy hurts.
And it always seems to happen at the worst times. Like in the middle of the morning rush, when you still have homework to check and lunches to pack, and of course, you're already late for work. Luckily, there's Pepto Kids. Pepto Kids chewables provide fast relief for common stomach issues, turning those 3 words into these 3 words.
I feel better.
Bad time for stomach upsets? Good time for Pepto Kids chewables. Fast relief for little tummies. Use as directed. Keep out of reach of children.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin. Hey, good morning. You're heading to the airport, right?
Yep, thanks for checking. I like the car. How long have you been a rideshare driver?
About 3 years now. I really enjoy it.
Isn't it hard to make money these days with the price of gas being so high?
Not for me. I use Upside, the free app that gives you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get real money back when you get gas with the Upside app?
Yep, I get real cash back every time I get gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200 to $300.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code SCORE for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code SCORE for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code SCORE.
Bear down, Wildcat Nation. Our Window Depot coverage of U of A football continues. This is the Meridian Wealth Management Arizona Game Day. A full wrap-up on today's Wildcats contest. Top takeaways, reaction from the players and head coach Brett Brennan, plus your thoughts on what you saw. The postgame show is brought to you by Meridian Wealth Management. Wealth well managed, life well lived. This is your home for Arizona football. Wildcats Radio 1290.
Out to McMillan, double pass, Tetero, no one open, now he's going to run it, comes crossfield, now throws it, back to Fafita, who makes the catch, inside the 30, 25-20, and out of bounds. That was not the play they designed, but it worked to perfection. McMillan to Fafita, it usually goes the other way, it's a first down. Fafita from the shotgun. There goes McMillan in motion. McMillan will get the handoff, looking to pass the ball. In trouble, he's got to get rid of it. Throws it back to Fafita, and dropped the ball at the 5. Oh my goodness. Oh, no. They almost did it again. Fafita was wide open at the 5-yard line and dropped the ball.
Oh, man. Well, they went into the bag today offensively to try to come up with just about anything and everything. And I guess, like we said last week, the identity of this team is they play hard, and they play hard for each other. Doesn't necessarily mean they're always going to win, but they play hard, and that's a team that could have rolled over down 31-13 in the third quarter. They did not do that. They rallied back to within 5 points, had an opportunity to win the game, but credit Nico Marchio, man. He made some passes on some critical conversion downs throughout this game that allowed his West Virginia Mountaineers to leave his new home state. Grew up in Colorado, went to high school up at Chandler Hamilton, and he leaves his new home state a 31-26 winner over the Arizona Wildcats, who fall for a fourth consecutive game. It is the Meridian Wealth Management Arizona Game Day post-game show. We want to talk to you. 520-848-1290. 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. Game 2 of the World Series has just gone final. The Dodgers beat the Yankees. Not as many dramatics tonight. 4-2 the final. So LA's got a 2-zip lead in the World Series, heading back to New York City for game number 3, which will be on Monday. I don't know. I said last week I didn't really have a rant. I don't know that I necessarily have a rant per se tonight. This team just is not. They just don't have enough. They just don't have enough, and I felt like that kind of at halftime. And I'm looking down at. They started fast offensively, but then T-Mac got kind of hurt down on that one touchdown drive, messed up his ankle, and then again, give him credit. He came back. Sometimes with those ankle deals, it takes a minute. It takes 30 minutes maybe for you to kind of work it into a situation where you feel better. I thought the 2 drives after he hurt the ankle, they kind of just sputtered because he wasn't involved, but he was able to get back involved in the second half, a 200-yard passing performance. But like Brent Brennan, you'll hear him say, and you heard him say, I think, in the postgame interview there with McKenzie after the game, just got to start faster, got to be faster. 7 points in the first half once again. It's just you can't put yourself in these holes, and you can't continue to lose games at home. Three straight losses now at home. And right now you're playing for your bowl lives over the course of these next 4 games of this season as the losing streak reaches 4 here tonight against the West Virginia Mountaineers. I've got my guys. I've got Kelvin Efon. I've got Glenn Howe. We'll start, gentlemen, your initial takeaways from this 31-26 loss to the West Virginia Mountaineers.
Slow cuts, man. It's the same thing. Slow. It's just like we just beat ourselves, man. We beat ourselves again. That turnover down on the 19-yard line. We're scoring, ready to come back and score. We fumble the ball, and then they come back and score, and it's evident we're seeing a little bit of the weakness in our defensive backfield. It's just something that I have to say our guys fought hard. We have to just play a little bit better, man. We can't make all the mistakes. What was driving me nuts too was all the guys jumping off sides. They're doing a lot of that all game long. We got to get better at that. We got to get better and be just a team that's more disciplined on that kind of stuff. And we came back. I'm glad we didn't lay down and just say it was over. We came back, but we got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, man. I mean, it was tough, man, watching because, again, you want to see guys be successful at home. You want to see these guys be successful because you know that they're playing hard. You know that they want to win. But with missing the guys on defense, couldn't get off the field in that first half. I mean, the offense, in the first quarter had 4 plays.
4 plays.
So right there, you can't get any rhythm on the offensive sides of the ball because you don't have the ball. And then they're running the ball down our throat. I mean, they didn't do a great job passing the ball, even though they did some timely passing. It was more so them just being physical, running at us. So the guys that we're missing on the defensive side of the ball, linebackers, I mean, we're missing our heart and soul on that side of the ball. So things were tough before those guys went down. But now it's almost impossible. I mean, a great effort, I thought, from the guys that we fielded. You noticed they kind of worked the defense around. Looked like they had the whip linebacker out there today. Number 11.
Yeah, he was playing.
Kennedy.
He was playing outside, playing linebacker. And then he was coming at the end.
Yeah, he was doing a lot of.
He was Mr. Rover.
Yeah, he was doing like Deshaun Polk used to do back in the day. So. You see him trying things on the defensive side of the ball, offensive side of the ball. Got a little more creative, getting T-Mac the ball. Got to get more creative, getting the other guys the ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we got him 10 balls. We got him targeted. I think we need to figure out a way to get some more targets to some of them other guys. But, again, it was tough because the possessions was limited early in the first half.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And also, I just think that Noah's, he had some great plays tonight. He's got to be more pocket awareness, man. It's just that some of those times he could have slid inside, and I don't know if I maybe because of his height or something, but some of these linemen are getting their blocks, and then he's running right into them.
I think, you know what it is, Glenn? I think sometimes, I think the kid, if you watch him, I think he just want to do so well.
Yeah,
I think some of those plays,
so much.
Some of those plays, if you watch the veteran quarterbacks, that's just a throwaway.
Yeah.
How much do you ever see him throw the ball away?
Yeah.
DK, you ever see him throw the ball away?
Yeah,
a couple times.
He did today. He
threw
it
away last week. He threw it away a couple times, and he threw it away a couple times tonight.
A couple more times he should have, and sometimes he's just trying to make a play sometimes, and I think he, tried to extend the play, kind of like Calamari type of guys do. They extend plays and they make some big plays. Even kind of like what you seen T-Mac do. He kind of extended the play a little big and made a big throw to Noah or whatever. So I think he's trying to do something good, and sometimes though you get in your own way.
Yeah. Yep.
520-848-1290. We want to hear from you after this latest loss, 31-26 to the West Virginia Mountaineers. We'll scheduled to go till 10 o'clock. If we have to go past 10 o'clock, we certainly will. We'll stay on as long as you want to talk Arizona football. Let's get our first break in here. Much more coming up straight ahead. You are listening to Meridian Wealth Management Arizona Game Day on Wildcats Radio 1290.
Our Window Depot postgame coverage of Arizona football is just getting started. This is Meridian Wealth Management Arizona Game Day. The postgame show is brought to you by Dave & Buster's Tucson, Desert Diamond Casinos, Dorado Rock, First Chiropractic, Goodfellas AC, Humane Society of Southern Arizona, Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care, Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating and Plumbing, Restaurant Supply Store, Royal GMC Buick and Cadillac, Royal Kia, Royal Jaguar Land Rover, the Polston Results Team with Keller Williams Southern Arizona, the Window Depot, and by Meridian Wealth Management. Wealth well managed, life well lived.
Sean Furrier for Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care. There's a rumor summer could finally come to an end. And with cooler temperatures on the way, it's a good time to stop by any of the 14 area Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care locations for a free tire inspection and air pressure check. If it's time for any other seasonal maintenance, we've got you covered with the most award-winning service around. You'll see why Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care is the locals' favorite for tires and automotive repair. Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care. Since 1960, we're here to get you there.
For 100 years, O'Reilly Chevrolet has been part of the fabric of Tucson, just as our Chevy trucks are part of the fabric of America. With that in mind, we're proud to announce it's officially truck season. And this year we have Motor Trend's Truck of the Year, the all-new Chevy Colorado. Test drive your new Chevy truck on Broadway next to Park Place Mall. Call 747-8000 or check out our entire lineup at O'Reilly.com. Don't miss truck season, going on now at O'Reilly Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
O'Reilly Chevrolet.
As Arizona's leading personal injury law firm for more than 35 years, Goldberg & Osborne agrees. Bear down, Arizona. With offices statewide, including Tucson and Sierra Vista, the Eagle gives you home field advantage. More than 2,200 five-star Google reviews prove Goldberg & Osborne has the playbook for any situation. So after an accident, let the attorneys voted best personal injury law firm 4 years in a row tackle that insurance company and get you the settlement you deserve. Goldberg & Osborne, 1-800-THE the Eagle.
Hi, this is Peter Costa, former governor of the New York Stock Exchange and proud member of the Advisory Business Council with Meridian Wealth Management. One thing I've learned over 40 years on the floor is the value of a trusting relationship with your financial advisor. After all, everyone is a genius when the markets are going up, but when they drop, that's when the guidance of a professional is most important. For more information about Meridian, call 719-1433 or visit online at meridianwealthllc.com.
Advisory services provided by Meridian Wealth Management, a registered investment advisor.
Come out to Dave & Buster's, the best place outside of the stadium to see the games this football season. Monday and Thursday, get all-you-can-eat wings with game card for $19.99. Sunday, get in on the chance to win a big game watch party at Dave & Buster's in front of the big screen, plus other big prizes and weekly winners. Join them now through October 22nd, all day, every day. They'll be offering $5 22-ounce drafts only at Dave & Buster's. Make Dave & Buster's your place to watch the games.
Don't hold back. Just dive right in. This is Desert Diamond. The round-the-clock, off-the-charts, over-the-top spectacle that puts a shine on any day, anytime. The tables are hot to the touch. The slots are spinning winners every day. And the point spreads are yours for the taking. So go ahead. Live the diamond life. Desert Diamond Casino. Visit ddcaz.com.
An enterprise of the Thana Autumn Nation.
Did you know collecting sports cards is one of the fastest growing hobbies around? Whether you're looking to start or expand your collection, Showtime Cards is your ultimate destination. As one of the leading card shops in the country, they've been serving our community for over 25 years with the best in sports cards and trading card games. From rare finds to the latest releases, Showtime Cards has it all. Check them out at ShowtimeCards.com or visit them today at 5801 East Speedway. And discover why collectors everywhere trust Showtime Cards for their passion.
Think of waking up with energy, standing tall and feeling free. Think First Chiropractic, good health is to enjoy.
First Chiropractic is pleased to announce that Access Health Plans now cover chiropractic care. A referral by your PCP is required. For more information, go to firstchiro.com, the most trusted name in chiropractic care. A proud U of A radio sponsor.
First Chiropractic, good health is to enjoy.
Go Wildcats! As the new season starts, the Tucson Police Department bears down with the Tucson community. We are looking to build our team, and we need you. Interested in joining our starting lineup? Visit jointucsonpd.org. Join our team and score a great career. From our commissioned officers to our professional staff, the Tucson Police Department proudly stands behind the Arizona Wildcats. Bear down and apply today at jointucsonpd.org.
JT Auto, where customers are family. Trust your vehicle to JT Auto professional and reliable automotive repair and maintenance services. JT Auto is conveniently located off Fort Lowell and Country Club. Open Monday through Friday. JT Auto is a full-service auto shop with satisfaction guaranteed, offering you the best in tires and wheels, auto repair, oil changes, computer diagnostics, suspension and brake service, and heating and AC. Bring your car to JT Auto, where customers are family. 623-7066. That's 623-7066.
Our Window Depot coverage of the Wildcats rolls on. This is the Meridian Wealth Management Arizona Game Day postgame show on Wildcats Radio 1290. Now back to your hosts, David Kelly, the tight end Glenn Howell, and the captain, Kelvin Ifan.
On second down and 6, back to throw. Here comes pressure, throws it over the middle, caught at midfield for a first down, and McMillan dodges a man, dodges another, spins away. He's got a first down at the West Virginia 38-yard line.
T-Mac wide open on a deep crosser across the middle. Noah Fafita staring right down the barrel, delivers a strike right across the middle for the first down.
Well, Kelvin, you weren't with us on the pregame show, but one of the things I had said was I wanted to see immediate involvement for Teto McMillan in this game today. And 5 of the first 6 receptions for Noah Fafita went to T-Mac. I wanted to see 10 touches. We'll get to the keys a little bit later, but I said I wanted to see 10 touches for T-Mac, and he had 10 catches, and I guess we could call 2 passes. He didn't run the ball, but he did throw it twice, so that's 12 touches. Not too bad for T-Mac. You got to get him involved. And I thought at least that was a positive tonight, that they did try to get their best player involved in the ball game.
Oh, no, they did that, man. I love to see the different ways that they got him the ball, got him in motion, got him some screens and reverses. Really, he seemed like he had a light about him tonight. He had fun playing football tonight. But you got to figure out a way to get those other guys involved as well. I mean, especially when he's doing so well, it seems like you should be able to have a counter play off of something going to him to where you can hit another guy, and then that's going to even open him up more, in another play. So, yeah, great job getting him the ball, but still got to figure out a way to – me and Glenn were just talking with Patterson.
Yeah.
Like, I guess since he's wearing number 2, I'm expecting him to be Cowan. DK, I'm expecting him to be Cowan, and I just feel like we have to figure out a way to get somebody else involved so we can say who's our number 2, who's our number 3 receiver. Like, we have no idea. It's not going to be enough with T-Mac getting 10 or 20 catches. It's not going to be enough. We're always going to come up a little short. You're going to have somebody else step up in that position at receiver. Tight end receiver, I don't care. Somebody else has to be a big play guy.
Four targets, 1 catch for Jeremiah Patterson and Montana Lamonius Craig in this game.
Yeah, that's not enough.
No.
I like the trips formation that they use to get T-Mac open, because it kind of seems like it's confusing the DBs of how are they going to double when they're so close together. I like that, and then I like that they tried to use the tight end a little bit, and that opened up a little bit in the middle, because that safety, because where did T-Mac get some of his balls over the middle?
Yeah,
so they hit the tight end, and then they try to do the tight end with a little crossing route, and they rolled Noah out. I like that when they rolled him out and tried to throw the ball. I think they needed to work on that a little bit more, and then also just doing just a straight arrow with the tight end. That would be great too, with just getting 4 or 5 yards on that. But I thought they did a good job of creating some stuff, but it just wasn't enough tonight.
520-848-1290 is the number. Let's start with the calls tonight. And first up is Scott. Scott, you are on.
How's it going?
You're on Meridian Wealth Management Arizona Gameday postgame show.
How are you?
Good.
I got a couple of questions. I know we have tons of injuries, and I know it's the guy's first time calling plays, but everybody has a scouting thing on us for every time up the middle. And I have another question too. Do you think all the players that are injured will be back next year to run it back?
Well, I mean, that's hard to say. I would think that you're going to have transfers. There's no question about that. Who's going to transfer? I'm not at liberty to start speculating about who's going to be back, who's not going to be back. And I think the other thing you have to kind of be mindful of is obviously you're dealing with a redshirt freshman on the edge there with Michael Wooten, and so they felt like the guards maybe a little bit more stronger to try to run the ball in the middle than run it on the edge.
And
but
I think a key play in the third quarter was a guy should have called for a fair catch instead of running it out. There was a whole momentum swing right there out of the gate.
I'm not recalling that play.
We got the ball in the third quarter, and the guy took it out of the end zone, and he should have called for the fair catch, and that's when we were at our 12-yard line or something like that.
Yeah, that's when what's his name, Patterson got hit pretty hard.
Yeah, that was a whole momentum swing right there.
Really hard. Yeah, I do remember that play now.
Yeah, he did get he that would have been beneficial to do the fair catch, I think.
Thank you, guys.
And then also the running up the middle, I just think that we just didn't play very well in the middle. Our guys didn't play very well.
Because you got to test it.
Yeah, you got to test it.
I mean, if they know you're not going to run up the middle, now they know you only have the outside. I mean, you got to have a few different options where to go. So you have to test the middle and see if your guys are getting the blocks. And, sometimes you find out, your guys are getting whooped in that position. So you got to try to figure, something else out.
Their 1 and 2 techniques had a good game.
And they're known for that.
Yeah.
If you go and watch West Virginia, they're known for
having the big fellas up front.
Right there, having guys that are physical. So it probably wasn't a great idea trying to test that too much anyway.
520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. Let's hear from Howie. Howie, you are on Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day. After a 31-26 Arizona loss to West Virginia.
How you doing, guys?
Good.
What's happening, Howie?
Hey, I was thinking of actually two things. One, when I was watching the game, it seemed, this could be due to the injuries that we have on defense. It seems like, we weren't putting a lot of pressure on the quarterback and on short plays coming out of the backfield. And another thing, did you guys watch the game last night, Vegas against Boise State?
Yes. I did not see it.
I watched it.
They had this guy, this offensive coordinator
at
from
Boise.
Vegas, created this offense called the Go-Go offense. And when I was watching it, I was thinking there's a formation in there that might help Fafita. They have this one formation where it's kind of like the triple option. They put their two big running backs not as far back as you would in the old school triple option, but they put them closer to the quarterback to kind of protect him and also to run plays off of those two guys. And I thought that would be great for Fafita, since we always have this problem of him and just running for his life around his rear end.
Howie, send that film to Atkins.
Yeah, I thought it'd be good. Put Conley and put that other guy. I can never pronounce his name.
There's no way we can change it now, man. I mean, they're already having difficulty switching from Fisher's offense to this one, so to try to bring another one in, I don't know about it at this point.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think of ways to, he can be protected and make plays. Yeah, that's it. But what do you think about the defense? Our defensive line our whole defense is messed up due to injuries, and they had some big, like Kelvin, I think he said, West Virginia is known for their physicality, it didn't.
No, he was talking about their D line.
Yeah, well, you got two. You got two guys obviously in the middle. I think Isaiah Johnson obviously was out again today. Chubamaya hasn't played in 5 weeks.
Yeah,
but the edge guys are all the same guys that were playing earlier this season. And I think we hit the quarterback one time in this game.
Yep.
Yeah, they look like they weren't I think if we got more, I'm not that familiar with West Virginia, but I think if we got more pressure on them, it would have, made life a little miserable for them.
Yeah, I think he had too much time to throw. He had a lot of times that he had plenty of options, and he actually made some passes that he had to wait for them to get open.
Yeah, and you know what it is when you have all these injuries, you can't blitz. You can't throw a bunch of different packages in, because the last thing you want to do is get those DBs in one-on-one situations, and you just get beat over the top constantly over and over. I saw a lot of dropping more guys instead of trying to, and that's the reason why we kind of kept the passing on the wraps. But it's just a situation where they're down so many guys that you only could do so much. You really have to simplify what you're doing when you start losing senior captains and guys that play so much.
And on those third downs that they had, Howie, they had quite a few third downs, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 5, and they ran slants. And they knew they could run slants because we were playing off the ball. So we weren't playing man-to-man right up on the line of scrimmage. So those things were available for them right away. And I think they were like 50% on third down.
And that's because you're playing the new guys.
Yes.
You go back and see the other guys playing. They're beat man-to-man, nose to nose. But now you're playing off because you're just trying to keep the guys in front of you and come up and make a tackle.
They were 7 of 16 on third down, but they were 4 of 4 on fourth down in the game.
Yeah,
that was the difference in the game.
Yeah,
they were doing those short little screen passes and then gaining, quite a few yards.
Yeah, and the tackling wasn't very good tonight. Tackling wasn't very good tonight.
Yeah, That's all I have to say. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad we came back, but that's it.
They showed fight. I mean, that's something you can hang your hat on, is that, again, like I said, they could have, 31-13, and people were leaving in droves, and they could have rolled over, and they didn't do that. They didn't win, but they didn't give up, and I think that's been the staple of this team all season long. Howie, we appreciate it as always. Thank you.
Take care.
All right, that's Howie in Oregon. We want to hear from you. 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. Karen Hyman checks in on Twitter, and she is not a happy camper. Brennan is a joke, she says on Twitter. Karen, thank you for your comment. It's Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day. We're going to have much more coming up for you. We'll review our keys to the game, our best bets. Kelvin didn't have any best bets. He was not with us on the pregame show. You want to what would you have betted on that, Kelvin? It was a 5.5 line for Arizona and 51.5 on the over/under.
I would bet under for sure.
Yeah, everybody did.
Yeah, I would have went under. And, man, with the injuries and everything, man, and with the physical play that I kind of know West Virginia, I would have went more West Virginia on this one.
All right. Well, then you and I are on the same place there on that game today. All right, we'll have much more coming up for you. 520-848-1290, again, is the number to get in on the program. Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day on Wildcats Radio, 1290.
2025 is bringing the biggest change to air conditioning in decades. New EPA regulations mean AC costs could rise by up to 25%. If you've been thinking about replacing your old AC, now's the time. Rightway is offering zero interest financing and a free furnace when you replace your AC this month. Don't wait till next year when prices go up. Call Rightway today for your free no-obligation estimate. Call 520-549-2697.
JT Auto, where customers are family. Trust your vehicle to JT Auto professional and reliable automotive repair and maintenance services. JT Auto is conveniently located off Fort Lowell and Country Club. Open Monday through Friday. JT Auto is a full-service auto shop with satisfaction guaranteed, offering you the best in tires and wheels, auto repair, oil changes, computer diagnostics, suspension and brake service, and heating and AC. Bring your car to JT Auto, where customers are family. 623-7066. That's 623-7066.
The garage is more than a place to park your car. It holds prized possessions, and for most, it's a bustling entryway to the home. That's why LiftMaster designed the first ever opener with a built-in wide-angle camera and two-way audio, so you can see what matters and secure what's inside. Ensure your family and prized possessions are secure with a reliable garage door opener that's built to last and powered by MyQ for smartphone control. The team at Kaiser Garage Doors and Gates are your locally owned LiftMaster professionals. Visit KaiserGarage.com to learn more.
Does it feel like the price of everything is going up, up, up? We can't control the price of gas or groceries, but at Royal Buick GMC, we never add market adjustments, even while other dealers add fees because inventory is limited. At Royal Buick GMC, you can rest assured you won't pay market adjustments, and we stand by our transparent online pricing. Royal Buick GMC, the dealership that's different. OAC plus tax, title, license, dealer installed options, and $529 doc fee. Royal Buick GMC, in the Auto Mall and at RoyalTucson.com.
Hi, this is Tim Couch, retired NFL quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, partner at Meridian Wealth Management, and proud member of Meridian's Tucson Advisory Business Council. It's my favorite time of year, college football season. I've always been a proud Wildcat. As our firm has grown in Tucson with Ruben and Natalie Fernandez, I now cheer on 2 Wildcats every year. My alma mater of Kentucky, of course, and our U of A Cats. Here's to a great football season, and go Cats.
Advisory services provided by Meridian Wealth Management, a registered investment advisor.
As Arizona's leading personal injury law firm for more than 35 years, Goldberg & Osborne agrees. Bear down, Arizona. With offices statewide, including Tucson and Sierra Vista, the Eagle gives you home field advantage. More than 2,200 5-star Google reviews prove Goldberg & Osborne has the playbook for any situation. So after an accident, let the attorneys voted best personal injury law firm 4 years in a row tackle that insurance company and get you the settlement you deserve. Goldberg & Osborne, 1-800-THE EAGLE.
The Window Depot is more than a window store. The Window Depot is a one-stop warehouse with everything you need for your complete home remodel. Shop the aisles of pre-built cabinets in a variety of colors, granite and quartz countertops, sinks, skylights, and hardware to complete your project. Need a custom order? We can help. Our designers offer free design services and can special order everything you need for your kitchen or bathroom remodel today. Shop thewindowdepot.com or find a location near you. The Window Depot, more than a window store.
Did you know collecting sports cards is one of the fastest growing hobbies around? Whether you're looking to start or expand your collection, Showtime Cards is your ultimate destination. As one of the leading card shops in the country, they've been serving our community for over 25 years with the best in sports cards and trading card games. From rare finds to the latest releases, Showtime Cards has it all. Check them out at ShowtimeCards.com or visit them today at 5801 East Speedway. And discover why collectors everywhere trust Showtime Cards for their passion.
Our Window Depot coverage of the Wildcats rolls on. This is the Meridian Wealth Management Arizona Game Day Postgame Show on Wildcats Radio 1290. Now back to your hosts, David Kelly, the tight end Glenn Howell, and the captain, Kelvin Ifan.
Play fake. Marchiol, the lefty, back to throw. Throws it deep downfield, and it's caught inside the 20 to the 15 to the 10. And in the end zone for the touchdown was Traylon Ray. A tremendous catch and run. And that is huge for West Virginia.
Yeah, that one hurt. Wildcats had gotten back to within 11, and it looked like they were starting to gather some momentum in that third quarter, and then Nico Marikal just went down and made a big play down the field for that 54-yard touchdown pass. He finished the game 18 of 22, 198 yards, 2 touchdowns throwing for Nico Marchiol, the Gatorade Player of the Year a number of years ago here in the state of Arizona. Also ran the ball 11 times for 39 yards in the game. West Virginia comes west and wins by a score of 31-26 over your Arizona Wildcats. 520-848-1290, 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. On the Arizona side, running the football, just 78 yards on the ground. And Glenn, we talked about in the pregame show, you really needed to try to hold down West Virginia, and they got a real comfortable 203 yards rushing in this game. And when they run for over 100 yards, they're going to win about 75% of the time, and they did tonight.
Be pesty, because that's who I call my pest, my boys, the guys that were I called them
exactly.
The pest.
You
did. They were pesty. They ran the ball. I thought they did a good job of just breaking tackles. I like to see how much they got after first contact, because they were breaking tackles, man. They ran the ball well. They were running downhill, and we just couldn't tackle them very well.
520-848-1290, 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. You can call us at that number. You can text us at that number. We're streaming this show on a number of different platforms. We are streaming it on Facebook Live, video-wise. You can also watch the show on YouTube, as well as you can watch the show on Twitch. We've got Priscilla Mugwa, who is running the controls in terms of that this evening, and so we appreciate her work as always. When you look, obviously, guys, at this losing streak, and now you've got to go on the road across country to play at Central Florida next week. And I think, though, what I was kind of saying at the beginning of the show, the fact that they fought back shows you that they still haven't given up on each other. And I think that's going to be extremely important this week, getting ready for this road game in Florida next week.
Yeah, I think that's going to be real important, because when you go to play on the East Coast, they're going to be playing at 12 noon. So that's going to be like 9 o'clock our time.
Well, no, it'll be 3:30.
3:30?
Yeah, it's 12:30 our time.
Oh, yeah, okay, our time. Okay, so, yeah, that's going to be an early game. So, it's going to be a little different. It's going to be a little different from them. You know, it's going to be a little different weather. Probably be a little humid. But you know what? There's another opportunity to get back after coming so close, coming back this way. I think they're probably excited about getting ready to play again. So after you lose one that is pretty close to they thought you were out of it and you almost came back, that could be a turning point.
All right, let's find out if anybody cashed any tickets on this game here today.
How did the 1290 crew do today with their best bets? Let's find out how they did in today's pregame show. Today's best bets are brought to you by Desert Diamond Sportsbook, Arizona's best bet.
All right, the line was 5.5 in favor of your Arizona Wildcats. I didn't take that. Kelvin said he would not have taken that. Glenn did take that, so Kelvin and I cashed tickets on that. West Virginia plus 5.5 is the winning side there. We all took the under in this game at 51.5, and that did not come to fruition either, as, again, the Wildcats rallied to get the over in this one at 57, with the final being 31 to 26. So not a good day for Glenn. Not a bad day for Kelvin and I.
And that's how the 1290 crew did with their best bets. Today's best bets were brought to you by Desert Diamond Sportsbook, Arizona's best bet.
All right, 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. We'll hear from the players. As we said also in the pregame, we were hoping that we wouldn't have to see Noah Fifita again. Noah, we found out this week, absolutely talks after all the losses, and he is one of the players that was in the media room after the ball game today. So we will hear from Noah Fifita straight ahead. It's Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day. You're listening to Wildcats Radio 1290.
Honey, our yard's full of weeds. Looks like a jungle and the neighbors are complaining.
I know. I'm trying to get rid of them, but the product I'm using, it doesn't work.
Oh.
Not to mention, I don't have the time.
But it's not just weeds.
It's not?
No, I'm seeing ants.
Ants?
Yeah, and spiders.
Ooh, spiders.
I know, and I think I saw a scorpion.
No way.
Yes way, and there's a pack rat in our garage.
Ew. Okay, I'll call University Termite and Pest Control today. We'll get rid of all of them.
Okay, honey, thank you.
University Termite and Pest Control, locally owned. Find them online at bepestfree.com.
Experiencing the natural wonders comes easy at Rockin' K. Nestled at the base of the Rincon Mountain foothills, enjoy stunning mountain views up close every day. 6 model homes are now open to tour at Del Webb at Rockin' K. Here, life is about more than just beautiful homes. It's about the experiences waiting outside your front door at this new 55-plus active adult neighborhood. LiveRockingK.com. Designed by nature. Proud U of A radio broadcast sponsor.
My heat and air were in a state of disrepair.
My drains are clogged again. What should I do? Don't let those clogged drains scare you. Picture Rock's Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing has a $79 drain and faucet diagnostic service special. We'll get you back in the flow. Call us at 520-492-0748 or picturerockscooling.com.
Picture Rocks Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing.
Go Wildcats! As the new season starts, the Tucson Police Department bears down with the Tucson community. We are looking to build our team, and we need you. Interested in joining our starting lineup? Visit jointucsonpd.org. Join our team and score a great career. From our commissioned officers to our professional staff, the Tucson Police Department proudly stands behind the Arizona Wildcats. Bear down and apply today at jointucsonpd.org.
For 100 years, O'Reilly Chevrolet has been part of the fabric of Tucson, just as our Chevy trucks are part of the fabric of America. With that in mind, we're proud to announce it's officially truck season. And this year we have Motor Trend's Truck of the Year, the all-new Chevy Colorado. Test drive your new Chevy truck on Broadway next to Park Place Mall. Call 747-8000 or check out our entire lineup at O'Reilly.com. Don't miss truck season, going on now at O'Reilly Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
O'Reilly Chevrolet.
Make Dave & Buster's a part of your weekly rituals. Military Monday, get extra gameplay on your card. Tuesday night is trivia night with great prizes. Thursday is extra credit with student discounts on gameplay after 9 p.m. Stop in Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for lunch specials. Want more? Rewards members will get an extra 100 chips with the purchase of 100 chips and Sunday sips for hospitality workers. Full and quick service restaurants, hotels, and amusement parks. Discounted beverages and apps after 9 p.m. only at Dave & Buster's.
Hey homeowners, are you ready to chill out and go green? Goodfellas Air Conditioning can help. Introducing our latest lineup of energy-efficient systems featuring the new R32 refrigerant. It's cooler, greener, and better for the planet. You'll enjoy lower energy bills and a smaller carbon footprint. Not a fan of change? Goodfellas has a surplus of reliable R410 systems available. Unsure about what system you have or have questions? Give us a call for a free inspection. Goodfellas Air Conditioning, keeping it cool, keeping it green, and always keeping you comfortable.
The Window Depot has everything you need to create the kitchen or bathroom of your dreams. Browse the aisles of in-stock cabinets available in a variety of sizes and configurations and instantly elevate your space today. Visit a showroom and let our experts guide you. Whether you're choosing from ready-to-go designs or creating a custom masterpiece, we can help you select the perfect wood type, color, and style, and top it off with unique hardware to complete your look. Find a location near you at thewindowdepot.com. The Window Depot, more than a window store.
Bear down, Wildcat Nation. Our Window Depot coverage of U of A football continues. This is the Meridian Wealth Management Arizona Game Day. A full wrap-up on today's Wildcats contest. Top takeaways, reaction from the players and head coach Brett Brennan, plus your thoughts on what you saw. The postgame show is brought to you by Meridian Wealth Management. Wealth well managed, life well lived. This is your home for Arizona football. Wildcats Radio 1290.
Here comes the rush. Gets out of trouble, rolling to the right, looking downfield, and throws downfield, and throws it into the end zone. Caught. Touchdown, Arizona. Another incredible play to McMillan from Fafita. And the Wildcats are on the board again.
What a throw. Man, Noah Fafita is under pressure. He steps up into the pocket, moves off to the right, and looks like he's getting ready to run, but he sees McMillan break open across the other side of the field. He almost sidearms it, throws it right on the money into the back of the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, here's the beauty, Lamont. McMillan had his back to the ball. With that ball left Noah's hands, McMillan didn't know it left his hands. He turned around, and here it comes.
That's right.
That was beautiful.
The first touchdown for Tetsuo McMillan since week 1 of the season, when he had 4 against the New Mexico Lobos. So it has been a long time. That was August the 30th, and we're almost to October the 30th. So almost 2 full months. Tetsuo McMillan went without a touchdown until he got that one tonight to go along with 202 yards receiving in this game. Good to see T-Mac back in the end zone, but the Wildcats don't win tonight, 31-26. And Glenn, I mentioned in the pregame show, I'm kind of I think I said glass half full, but I meant glass half empty when I was talking about something from last week's game when I thought Colorado kind of shut it down a little bit in the second half, and that was partly what led to Arizona's defensive success in that second half last week. In this game, though, I thought that you got 2 touchdowns kind of off of scramble plays. Not, and again, I guess this is probably a little bit nitpicky, and you guys can correct and slam me, but, they weren't, you scored 2 touchdowns off not necessarily set plays. It was kind of Noah running around making plays with guys, which, you're going to have that in games. I prefer, I think, we're scoring on what I like to call set pieces, whether it's a regular route kind of score kind of thing versus us scrambling around to try to make a play, and then it becomes a touchdown. And I thought the passes both to Sam Olsen and to Tetsuo McMillan were kind of in that vein.
Yeah, they weren't set plays. I think if Noah would have saw him earlier, when he stepped, if he could have stepped up in the pocket and saw Sam Olsen earlier, he would have hit him right when he turned. But he waited. He had to wait And he was. I think he was looking for T-Mac. He was looking for T-Mac, and then he saw the middle.
Come open, right?
He saw him wide open, and he said, "Well, I think I throw it over there." So you gotta.
And I think the one to T-Mac, he was waiting for T-Mac to come open.
Yes,
and he actually threw him open.
Yeah,
he threw it to an open spot and just hoped that his guy made a play. And he did. And and what I'll say to that is that that's football.
Yeah,
that's a part of football. Of course, you want to be on time and everything works perfectly
on schedule.
But sometimes you want to be able to make some plays off schedule.
Yeah,
when things go awry, you want to be able to make a play because that's another thing that the defense has to be afraid of. When they're getting ready to compete. I thought the reason why T-Mac had a good day today was because I don't think they were as afraid of T-Mac beating them. They ran a lot of zone coverages. They ran a lot of coverages where they were one-on-one with them. It wasn't a lot of the bracketing and covering them like some of the other people were doing. So, they took their chances.
Yeah, and also that, on that Olsen play, he looked like he was the first read because that move that he made – that looked like the first read
right on him.
Yeah, because he turned and then he went around and then he looked like he was going to stop and then he looped around and he went right to the end zone. So I think that was the first read.
I think so, and we need more of that where you're like we did last year. Cowing had certain plays where you went to Cowing on.
Yeah.
Right. Same with McLaughlin, the big tight end. Right.
Yeah.
And you have to lock into some of these other guys, man. I think because I think it's only going to make the offense better and make T-Mac better. Tonight was emphasis: get T-Mac the ball, get him back involved. But now we got to figure out a way to do the same for those other guys. I don't think we ran the ball bad. We just didn't have the ball enough.
Yeah.
There was only 9 possessions in the game.
Oh wow.
Yeah, only 9 possessions tonight.
Yeah, we had 4 plays in the first quarter.
Right. Yeah. All right, got a couple guys watching the show tonight on YouTube. Rodrigo Diaz de Vivar checks in. He says Brent Brennan is paralyzed on the sideline. I'm not guessing maybe that means he wants to see a little bit more emotion from the head coach and not such a stoic look. I'll have to go back and watch the film to see how Brent looked on the sideline.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, he got hype for free time. He was pumping the fist and trying to get the guys going, man. He's trying, man. He's trying everything he can. I'm watching him. He can't do nothing right. You can't do nothing right when you lose. When you losing, if you cheer a little bit too much, you're cheering too much.
Yeah.
If you're being stoic, you're too stoic. Like when you're losing, everything's bad.
If you're losing, you're trying to get hyped up. Why are you getting hyped up when you're losing?
Right.
It's like
one of them things when you lose, it
Yeah,
like nothing about you.
Take those legs
off.
I guarantee
Take those
he
legs
ain't sleeping.
off. The legs ain't as big now.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, it's crazy.
I guarantee he ain't sleeping. Man.
Nah, man.
No.
You trying to get this together.
Karios checks in. He said, we got to focus on mistake-free football.
Yes.
Every drive, no penalties, no turnovers. Every quarter is a mini game.
Yes, that's a good idea.
The only thing I'll say to that is, and I hate to say it, because I'm not taking up for him, because you still have to figure it out. You're a college athlete. You're here.
Mm-hmm.
But when you're changing all those different guys out,
right?
Yeah.
Oh, man, that's just destroys you. I'm doing little league football, man.
Yeah.
And you move one
put
person.
it's over.
Oh my goodness, man. And it's the same. You go up to the pro level and you see guys jumping in different things.
Absolutely.
You get one guy out of spot on that offensive line. You take out a quarterback or a running back. We missing Merritt, man. We missing Merritt. I think he brings something. It just made me think about when you missing guys, how everything just gets thrown off a little bit.
I can't believe that we don't have a decision on that. Sometimes I think that stuff goes to the NCAA office and it just sits there. It's like that. We'll get to it when we get to it.
I think he should have a lawsuit against him.
There's no urgency to it.
Well, you know what I feel like? I feel like they put it back in your court. We've seen many schools just play the kid and say we're going to deal with it when it comes back to us, right? Kansas, Kansas notorious, they don't do what they do, but Arizona, I think, was just trying to do the smart thing and making sure that it's nothing that can come back and hurt the rest of the kids' season. But I think if they wanted to play them, they could. They just be risking those games be taken back.
And it's a shame that the NCAA.
It should be yay or nay.
I'd be digging up Johnny Cochran, man.
It should be yay or nay. It should be yay or nay at this point, man. Like, what is it?
Or what's that one brother's name? That does. He's everywhere.
Oh yeah, I know.
Crumb. Yeah. Ben Crumb.
Ben Crumb.
Yeah.
Benny, man.
Benjamin Crumb.
Benny.
Civil rights lawyer.
Civil rights lawyer. They violating right here.
Exactly. Karios goes on. The positives from this game is the fight to come back, the fumble and key penalties to kill drives hurt. But I at least saw Noah and T-Mac were having fun. They can build off the positives. That comes from Karos. We appreciate Karos checking in. You can check in if you don't want to call, 520-848-1290. You can text us. You can also check in on our YouTube channel, our Facebook, and our Twitter, and we'll read your comments on the air. It's Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day. We'll get another break in. We'll hear from the players. We'll review our keys to the game and a whole lot more. 520-848-1290 is the number. You're listening to Wildcats Radio 1290.
Our Window Depot postgame coverage of Arizona football rolls on. This is Meridian Wealth Management Arizona Game Day. The postgame show is brought to you by Broadway in Tucson, Cool Willie's Air and Plumbing, Drain Medics, First Choice Pools, Goldberg and Osborne, The Injury Lawyers, Kaiser Garage Doors and Gates, Lexus of Tucson, O'Reilly Chevrolet, Recon Auto Detail, Right Way Heating, Cooling and Plumbing, Rocking KA Master Plan Community designed by nature. Showtime Sports Cards, Tucson Police Department, University Termite and Pest Control, and by Meridian Wealth Management. Wealth well managed, life well lived. KCUB Tucson, a Cumulus media station. We are the sports station that Tucson turns to for all the latest news when it comes to Arizona football, along with Arizona football play-by-play. We are Wildcats Radio 1290.
Do you often worry you left your garage door open? With a LiftMaster garage door opener powered by MyQ, you'll never worry again. You can control, secure, and monitor your garage from your smartphone anytime from anywhere through the MyQ app. As an authorized LiftMaster dealer, we have smart openers designed for your needs, including belt drive motors for ultra-quiet operation, integrated camera for live video streaming, and battery backup that lets you in when the power is out. The team at Kaiser Garage Doors and Gates are your locally owned LiftMaster professionals. Visit KaiserGarage.com to learn more.
As Arizona's leading personal injury law firm for more than 35 years, Goldberg & Osborne agrees. Bear down, Arizona. With offices statewide, including Tucson and Sierra Vista, the Eagle gives you home field advantage. More than 2,200 five-star Google reviews prove Goldberg & Osborne has the playbook for any situation. So after an accident, let the attorneys voted best personal injury law firm 4 years in a row tackle that insurance company and get you the settlement you deserve. Goldberg & Osborne, 1-800-THE-EAGLE.
Broadway in Tucson presents the new 2024-2025 season, featuring 6 blockbuster productions, including Mamma Mia and the Southern Arizona premieres of Clue, live on stage, Beetlejuice, Some Like It Hot, the Neil Diamond musical, A Beautiful Noise, and Shucked. Secure your signature season tickets today and get the best seats at the best prices. Visit BroadwayInTucson.com and secure your 2024-2025 season tickets today.
Day in and day out, we're inundated with commercials asking to review your portfolio or telling you to get a second opinion. This is Natalie Fernandez with Meridian Wealth Management, and I want to share the advice I give people every day. Talk to 3 different advisors at 3 different firms. It's important to understand their differences and find someone you can trust. I want Meridian to be one of your 3, and then you will decide who is best for you. To learn more, call us at 719-1433 today.
Advisory services provided by Meridian Wealth Management, a registered investment advisor.
JT Auto, where customers are family. Trust your vehicle to JT Auto, professional and reliable automotive repair and maintenance services. JT Auto is conveniently located off Fort Lowell and Country Club. Open Monday through Friday. JT Auto is a full-service auto shop with satisfaction guaranteed, offering you the best in tires and wheels, auto repair, oil changes, computer diagnostics, suspension and brake service, and heating and AC. Bring your car to JT Auto, where customers are family. 623-7066. That's 623-7066.
My heat and air were in a state of disrepair.
My drains are clogged again. What should I do? Don't let those clogged drains scare you. Picturox Cooling, Heating, and Plumbing has a $79 drain and faucet diagnostic service special. We'll get you back in the flow. Call us at 520-492-0748 or picturoxcooling.com.
Picturox Cooling, Heating and Plumbing.
Don't hold back. Just dive right in. This is Desert Diamond. The round-the-clock, off-the-charts, over-the-top spectacle that puts a shine on any day, anytime. The tables are hot to the touch. The slots are spinning winners every day. And the point spreads are yours for the taking. So go ahead. Live the diamond life. Desert Diamond Casino. Visit ddcaz.com.
An enterprise of the Thona Automation.
Make the right choice for your home when it comes to windows and doors. For more than 20 years, the Window Depot has provided the best price and biggest inventory on in-stock windows and doors. The Window Depot is open to the public, so whether you're a homeowner or a contractor, you can shop the enormous warehouse. Browse the shelves with over 1,000 vinyl windows, interior and patio doors, and skylights in several varieties and sizes available to go home today. Shop thewindowdepot.com or find a location near you. The Window Depot. Best price, biggest inventory.
Our Window Depot coverage of the Wildcats rolls on. This is the Meridian Wealth Management Arizona Game Day Postgame Show on Wildcats Radio 1290. Now back to your hosts, David Kelly, the tight end Glenn Howell, and the captain, Kelvin Ifan.
Their condensed formation. Fafita back to throw, sets up. Here comes pressure. Back, throws to the back of the end zone. Got a man open. It's caught. Sam Olsen, touchdown, Arizona.
That's a great job by Noah Fafita, keeping his eyes downfield. He was under pressure, didn't panic. Sam Olsen came wide open in the middle of the field. Noah throws a strike, pitch catch, touchdown, Arizona.
First Arizona touchdown for Sam Olsen, the redshirt junior, the transfer out of UNLV. San Jose State, or check that, not UNLV, San Jose State, where he caught 3 touchdowns last year, and his first one in a Wildcat uniform, and that's what the Wildcats needed. And I tell you what, boy, the defense blew that. They never saw Sam Olsen get into the end zone. And here's the extra point by Loop. It's up and good. And he missed it.
Oh, boy.
He missed the extra point. The streak is over.
I'm in the twilight zone right now.
Hold on here. I got to gather my thoughts. 119 consecutive extra points for Tyler Loop, and he missed.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, yeah. Lamont's like, I'm in the twilight zone right now. Tyler Loop missed an extra point. And it's funny because I do video at a lot of these games, and I very rarely will shoot the extra points. But something told me to pick up my camera and shoot that extra point. And, of course, he missed it to break his streak of 119 made extra points in a row. He had never missed an extra point in his career until that kick in the ball game today. Sam Olsen getting his first touchdown. You heard Brian mention he had 3 last year at San Jose State. The tight ends in the game, Sam Olsen, 2 catches for 232 yards. Kean, 2 for 12. It still doesn't necessarily look like Kean's completely healthy, although, again, he was out there. Takaria was out there. There are a number of guys who are out there that probably are not playing at 100% right now, but they're at least giving it back to their teammates, and you got to respect them for that.
Absolutely. They are trying to dig down deep and play because guys are counting on them. Because you know what? I can remember when you would look at a guy that, you think they're just a little bit hurt. Come on, dude.
Man, come on, man.
Come on, man. You got to play. You got to play,
I remember looking at some of them saying, you know what? You should sit out.
You should sit out. I ain't never said that. I ain't never said that because
that was the backhand punch to get him to play.
I never missed a game, never missed a practice, and being injured or anything. And I always used to say, "Come on, man, You can play, and it.
You know,
and
we
they're
used to
hurt.
say you have to go. Sometimes you need to see the wizard.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know, to get a heart.
Yeah,
The
get a heart.
to
See
get
the
a
wizard?
heart.
Yeah, go down.
You know what I'm saying?
The Tin
Sometimes
Man.
You
Yeah,
know,
the Tin
sometimes you
Man.
might need to see the, but a lot. Yeah, man. Yeah, sometimes, man, when guys be a little nicked up or whatever, man, they just can't be themselves, and it's probably best to get a healthy guy in there. I'm a believer that. The next healthy guy is better than half of the other man. That's just how I always felt. So, you want these guys to heal up because you want to see the true them because, right now you don't know, what you really see.
Well, and the other thing, when you look at the tight ends, and we haven't really talked about this, but Jordan Thomas has been hurt the entire season.
Mm-hmm.
He was a guy we thought in camp could maybe have a contribution this year. So you've essentially been down two of your young tight ends. And then we haven't really seen a lot of Tyler Powell. He's kind of been in and out of the lineup as well. So outside of Kean and Sam, there hasn't been a third tight end who's really emerged into the lineup as a guy that you could rely on as a pass catcher.
I just don't like the not telling about the injuries, man. I'd rather know. They should. I think they should let us know. And some people think that you should never. You don't need to know that. I don't know if it's a HIPAA thing.
Well, here's the thing with HIPAA. Well, let's just talk about that for a second. I think HIPAA is I think you can say a kid's not available without giving up a whole lot of the reason why he's not available. I mean, we watched the games. We know what happened to Manu. We saw it. We know what happened to Rhino. We saw it. We knew what happened to Wooten in practice because we were there that day and we saw it. So we know that part of it, but you can say he's not available. He's questionable. He's probable. To me, that's not going against HIPAA. It's like, well, he's got a broken leg, so he's not going to play. Now, if you say broken leg, then maybe that's a little bit too much more. If you want to go HIPAA with that, fine. Yeah. But you can be vague and still say this guy's going to play this week, this guy's not going to play this week, and do it from that standpoint.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that you can do that. I think it's just got to be. Because you don't know what then you don't anticipate. I mean, as a fan, not thinking as a guy that does a pregame show. Right. I'd really like to know what's going on with the guys.
And I understand from the team perspective because I remember when I hurt my ankle in practice going into the Holiday Bowl. And the last thing you wanted to do is give the other team the information because now that's one less guy they got to prepare for. So you want them preparing for everybody like they're going to be there because if you say the guy is up, then the other team doesn't know. Like, remember how Cam Rising?
Yeah.
Like, you didn't know if it was the Cam Rising or the injured Cam Rising. You don't really know. But that's something that the defenses or the teams have to prepare for, and maybe it gives some of our other younger guys a chance to slip in there instead of them actually preparing for them. So I understand, I ain't gonna lie, as a coach, I didn't like giving up, who was hurt or whatnot because one, I ain't gonna even lie, I was one of the type of players. If you told me if I could find out where the guy was hurting at, I'm going for that.
Yeah,
I'm going right for that.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm wrong.
Absolutely,
or not.
Yeah.
But if your knees hurting, I'm going for your knees.
Yeah,
yeah. It's just one of those things that you kind of want to, probably want to keep secrets from guys like me.
Yeah, absolutely. I hear you. I hear you on that.
Joel Lucero checks in on Facebook. He's watching the show on Facebook Live tonight. He wants changes. He says it's time to fire the OC. Of course, the OC, that would be Dino Babers. And it's time to bench Noah Fafita. I don't know that I agree with either of those things.
No.
But but at this point, I don't, I think it's fair to question whether Dino's going to be back next year. If he's going to come back to this situation, I think it's fair to begin to talk about that because again, Brent Brennan confirmed this week that a change was made. It wasn't anything that was okay. They can, like I said 3 weeks ago, they tried to play it like, oh, this was something we were planning to do. And then this week he comes out and says, well, yeah, I can make changes when I made one this year. Okay, so there you go. So I would think that probably Dino's not going to be back next year. But again, we won't know that until the end of the season.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that there would be no reason, right? right? I mean, I'm a Coach Babers guy. I had a lot of success with Coach Babers. I know he's a great coach. But I could see him from being a head coach and, being around, he would be the type of guy that would step to the side to give them opportunities to see whatever direction that they want to go in. But with that being said, that he did hand over the offensive coordinator's reign, right?
Yeah.
So do that mean you fire this guy too and go find somebody else? Like, where all this money coming from? Like, because I know the people got to know that this stuff costs money.
Yeah.
And so I guess from that standpoint is where it gets a little different for me, is where I'm like, okay, when do we start developing our own? When do we start developing? You got to develop, unless you're one of the rich programs, you got to develop your coaches.
Yeah.
Right? And usually people come and poach them after you develop them, and then you got to develop some more guys, right? But I think that's the situation that we're in. You got a young play caller, let them get through the year, sophomore year with Noah. This sophomore, junior year for him.
Junior. Yeah, redshirt sophomore, so third year.
Third year starting. Get through this right here with him. You may not have Noah back. I mean, you may not have T-Mac back next year, and I'm not through with this year, but I'm just saying if you stick with it, you could have some type of chemistry going into next year instead of starting all over again.
520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. We'll review our keys to the game and a whole lot more when we come back. Meridian Welch Management, Arizona Game Day. Wildcats fall to West Virginia 31-26, a fourth straight loss with Kelvin Ifan and Glenn Howe. My name is David Kelly, and you're listening to Wildcats Radio 1290.
There are many reasons you might need Dorado Rockin' Materials. A few bare spots in the yard, the driveway needs filling in, or it could be that the yard needs a whole makeover. Whatever the reason, if your yard has the summertime blues, Dorado Rockin' Materials has everything from sand to boulders and every rock and pebble in between. If you need help spreading it, we have options for that too. Call 400-4233. Dorado Rockin' Materials. The right service, the right product, the right price.
Experiencing the natural wonders comes easy at Rockin' K. Nestled at the base of the Rincon Mountain foothills, enjoy stunning mountain views up close every day. In the top-rated Vail School District, Rockin' K is close to work, shopping, and services. Tour 18 model homes by top-tier builders, offering move-in ready homes and special incentives. LiveRockingK.com. Proud U of A radio broadcast sponsor.
Did you know collecting sports cards is one of the fastest growing hobbies around? Whether you're looking to start or expand your collection, Showtime Cards is your ultimate destination. As one of the leading card shops in the country, they've been serving our community for over 25 years with the best in sports cards and trading card games. From rare finds to the latest releases, Showtime Cards has it all. Check them out at ShowtimeCards.com or visit them today at 5801 East Speedway. And discover why collectors everywhere trust Showtime Cards for their passion.
Does it feel like the price of everything is going up, up, up? We can't control the price of gas or groceries, but at Royal Buick GMC, we never add market adjustments, even while other dealers add fees because inventory is limited. At Royal Buick GMC, you can rest assured you won't pay market adjustments, and we stand by our transparent online pricing. Royal Buick GMC, the dealership that's different. OAC plus tax, title, license, dealer-installed options, and $529 doc fee. Royal Buick GMC, in the Auto Mall and at RoyalTucson.com.
Sean Furrier for Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care. There's a rumor summer could finally come to an end. And with cooler temperatures on the way, it's a good time to stop by any of the 14 area Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care locations for a free tire inspection and air pressure check. If it's time for any other seasonal maintenance, we've got you covered with the most award-winning service around. You'll see why Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care is the locals' favorite for tires and automotive repair. Jack Furrier Tire and Auto Care. Since 1960, we're here to get you there.
Get your backyard summer ready with a custom pool from First Choice Pools. A backyard oasis built around you. First Choice is a full-service builder of beautiful in-ground pools and backyard designs for years of staycations. If you want to dive in this summer, now is the time to visit TucsonPoolBuilder.com. First Choice Pools for installs, renovation, remodeling, and repair. Get started today at TucsonPoolBuilders.com. Ask about our 60-day pool. To be summer ready, First Choice is the only choice.
As Arizona's leading personal injury law firm for more than 35 years, Goldberg & Osborne agrees. Bear down, Arizona. With offices statewide, including Tucson and Sierra Vista, the Eagle gives you home field advantage. More than 2,200 five-star Google reviews prove Goldberg & Osborne has the playbook for any situation. So after an accident, let the attorneys voted best personal injury law firm 4 years in a row tackle that insurance company and get you the settlement you deserve. Goldberg & Osborne, 1-800-THE-EAGLE.
Do you trust those in charge of your financial future? Trust is founded on 3 core principles: competence, honesty, and benevolence. Those making decisions about your financial future should always place your best interest ahead of their own. I'm Natalie Fernandez-Lee, and at Meridian Wealth Management, fostering trusted relationships with our clients is our top priority. Call us at 719-1433 or visit meridianwealthllc.com to learn more today.
Advisory services provided by Meridian Wealth Management, a registered investment advisor.
Our window depot coverage of the Wildcats rolls on. This is the Meridian Wealth Management Arizona Gameday postgame show on Wildcats Radio 1290. Now back to your hosts, David Kelly, the tight end Glenn Howell, and the captain, Kelvin Ifan.
Donaldson will be the running back to the left with Markiel in the backfield. Tight end in the H-back spot to the left. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Tight end moves to the right. Markiel, bad snap, picks it up. Back to throw, fires back of the end zone, and it's knocked away, and it's caught. Oh, did he hang on? He did.
Yeah.
Touchdown. That was a heck of a catch.
It really was.
I think somebody got a hand on it. I want to see that again on the replay. He just had to go up in the air. That's all there was to it. So that was Hudson Clement, the redshirt sophomore out of Martinsburg, West Virginia.
Hudson Clement. Boy, that was one of those. I said that Nico Markiel was really good in this game on the conversion downs. He had 6 of his 18 completions. He went 18 of 22 in this game. 6 of those came on either 3rd or 4th down to move the chains, including that one for a touchdown. He had a big 3rd and 9 in the to start the 4th quarter, and that set up the big touchdown that he got, I think, 2 plays later, that went for 54 yards. That was a huge play there because, again, the Wildcats looked like they had the momentum and were about to maybe potentially get off the field and get the ball back, and he completed the 3rd and 9, and then 2 plays later went deep for the 54-yard touchdown. And there were just a number of plays like that throughout the game. There was a 3rd and 6 early in the game where it looked like they had him, and he was able to get 15 yards to move the chains, and that was on a touchdown drive as well. So credit Nico Markiel. I mean, he made some big passes when he had to in this game.
Yeah, and what was the play that he threw the ball and Luttrell went right through his hands? That was a key play too.
Yeah.
That was a big play there that could have turned the game. He had it right in his hand. I think that was a 3rd down.
Yeah.
And, that was just tough. That was really tough because we could have been out. They wouldn't, and then they went down and scored.
Yeah, it's just like you were just a step away tonight. You were a step away in a number of instances to getting to him and to getting off the field. But again, credit he made some plays when he had to make some plays to kind of keep drives going for them, and they needed all of them because the Wildcats, obviously what they did down the stretch, scoring on their final 3 possessions.
And was he one of you guys' best?
Nico, no.
He would have been mine.
Yeah.
You know why? Because if you go back and do your history on me, all these years I've been here, I always pick
the Arizona guys.
If it's a home kid.
You pick
Like
the
if I was
hometown
doing
kids.
this for Texas, if it's a Texas kid coming back home, it's just you just want to perform. You got mom and dad and all the buddies, and I saw after the game he dapped up a few of the guys on defense because he know those guys. So you coming back home, so you expect those guys. Like if I was on this team, I would have been getting our defense ready. I'd have been telling him, hey, man, he's going to try to make some plays.
Yeah.
He's going to try to save him all night. He's from Tucson. He's from Arizona. He's going to try to beat the U of A. This is his chance to come back home. I guarantee you when this conference was announced, he was praying that he got Arizona State. And he got Arizona, and so, man, he would have been my pest of the game for sure.
TJ Jackson was my pest. He finished the game with 6 tackles. He had a half a sack and a tackle for loss in the game. And I think, Glenn, you said you had the running backs.
Running backs.
You had the running backs, and
they
they ran
shared
for
duties, and they were
203 yards for sure. Appreciate everybody that's watching on one of our streaming platforms tonight. We've got Danny and Jody who are watching on Facebook. Austin is also watching on Facebook. Love to hear from you. Drop us a comment there to let us know what you felt about this game here tonight. Let's review our keys to the game, what we thought the Wildcats needed to do to win tonight.
Our keys to the game are brought to you by the Royal Automotive Group. Royal Automotive, the dealership that is different. The dealership that is different.
All right, my keys were go.
Passing, running, whatever you got to do to get him the ball.
We did this fast, so let's start again. One more time.
All right, my keys, I want to see 10 touches for Tetsuo McMillan. Passing, running, whatever you got to do to get him the ball. 10 touches there for him. Shut down their run. When they run the football, they win ball games. And I want to see quicker decisions from Noah Fafita today for Arizona and to get this offense rolling.
Well, two of those three things, again, 12 touches for T-Mac. He had 10 catches. He had the 2 passes, so 12 touches. That's what you need. You need to put the ball in the hands of your best player, whether it's catching it or throwing it in the instance that they tried in this ball game. Didn't shut down the run. Obviously, we've been over that. 203 yards rushing for West Virginia. And I did think that Noah made quicker decisions. I thought he was quick with the football tonight, and that's what I wanted to see. I think he was only sacked one time, or maybe, 2 times. 2 times in the ball game he was sacked today. But I thought that the decision-making was quicker in this one tonight, which was good.
Yeah, I thought he did a little bit. He could have decision of being more aware of the pocket. And T-Mac, he had a great game. He really did have a great game.
All right, let's hear Glenn's keys from earlier.
The keys to the game, my keys to the game is run the football. We got to run the football today. And then that will open it up for T-Mac, and T-Mac will get his balls, and we can spread the ball around.
There you go. We didn't really maybe run it as well as we would have liked to have run it in that game. I think it was under 100 yards total, 78 yards, 72 for Quali. Never really got Ricino going, three carries for 4 yards. And they did the one jet sweep again with Chris Hunter, and he got 7 yards out of that. I wouldn't mind seeing that play a little bit more. It seems to work. And, again, you get your receivers with some speed on the edge, and that mixes it up from running up the middle, which obviously people are starting to get.
That defense. It winds up that defensive end now because he has to try to set the edge, which opens up the inside run, a little bit more there, too, as well.
All right, those were our keys to the game for tonight's game. Guys, any final thoughts before we let you get out of here this evening?
Just, you guys, you fought hard. They fought hard. Just keep on continuing. You're getting close. You got to just stop, making the mistakes, cut down the mistakes, and we're going to get a win next week.
And all I got to say to the guys, man, talking to them is burn down, man. Sometimes you throw up that sign, sometimes you say it, but the real words, and you go back to Joe Budden Salmon, is burn down, man. It's really understanding that difficult situations come, and this is your real chance to show if you're going to burn down. So the fans got to burn down, but the players on the field is the ones who got to get it done. So they just got to burn down.
All right, guys, we'll talk to you, Glenn, on Tuesday for Wildcat Breakdown. We'll talk to you, Kelvin, on Thursday, and we'll be back with some coverage of that game against Central Florida on Saturday.
What time is that? We were like, 7?
So, no, 12:30 is kickoff, which means, 9? What time are we on the air? I don't even remember. I have to look it up.
8:30.
8:30. There you go. 8:30. Or 8. It might be 8. 8.
8.
Yeah, 8 to 11, 11 to 12:30. So 8. Yeah, another early Sunday. But we'll manage. All right, guys, thank you. We'll hear from the players when we come back. Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day on Wildcats Radio 1290.
Hi, this is Peter Costa, former governor of the New York Stock Exchange and proud member of the Advisory Business Council with Meridian Wealth Management. One thing I've learned over 40 years on the floor is the value of a trusting relationship with your financial advisor. After all, everyone is a genius when the markets are going up, but when they drop, that's when the guidance of a professional is most important. For more information about Meridian, call 719-1433 or visit online at meridianwealthllc.com.
Advisory services provided by Meridian Wealth Management, a registered investment advisor.
Honey, our yard's full of weeds. Looks like a jungle and the neighbors are complaining.
I know. I'm trying to get rid of them, but the product I'm using, it doesn't work.
Oh.
Not to mention, I don't have the time.
But it's not just weeds.
Not?
No, I'm seeing ants.
Ants?
Yeah, and spiders.
Ooh, spiders.
I know, and I think I saw a scorpion.
No way.
Yes way, and there's a pack rat in our garage.
Ew. Okay, I'll call University Termite and Pest Control today. We'll get rid of all of them.
Okay, honey, thank you.
University Termite and Pest Control, locally owned. Find them online at bepestfree.com.
The Window Depot is more than a window store. The Window Depot is a one-stop warehouse with everything you need for your complete home remodel. Shop the aisles of pre-built cabinets in a variety of colors, granite and quartz countertops, sinks, skylights, and hardware to complete your project. Need a custom order? We can help. Our designers offer free design services and can special order everything you need for your kitchen or bathroom remodel today. Shop thewindowdepot.com or find a location near you. The Window Depot, more than a window store.
Did you know collecting sports cards is one of the fastest growing hobbies around? Whether you're looking to start or expand your collection, Showtime Cards is your ultimate destination. As one of the leading card shops in the country, they've been serving our community for over 25 years with the best in sports cards and trading card games. From rare finds to the latest releases, Showtime Cards has it all. Check them out at ShowtimeCards.com or visit them today at 5801 East Speedway. And discover why collectors everywhere trust Showtime Cards for their passion.
As Arizona's leading personal injury law firm for more than 35 years, Goldberg & Osborne agrees. Bear down, Arizona. With offices statewide, including Tucson and Sierra Vista, the Eagle gives you home field advantage. More than 2,200 five-star Google reviews prove Goldberg & Osborne has the playbook for any situation. So after an accident, let the attorneys voted best personal injury law firm 4 years in a row tackle that insurance company and get you the settlement you deserve. Goldberg & Osborne, 1-800-THE-EAGLE.
Come out to Dave & Buster's, the best place outside of the stadium to see the games this football season. Monday and Thursday, get all-you-can-eat wings with game card for $19.99. Sunday, get in on the chance to win a big game watch party at Dave & Buster's in front of the big screen, plus other big prizes and weekly winners. Join them now through October 22nd, all day, every day. They'll be offering $5 22-ounce drafts only at Dave & Buster's. Make Dave & Buster's your place to watch the games.
Think of waking up with energy, standing tall and feeling free. Think First Chiropractic, good health is to enjoy.
First Chiropractic is pleased to announce that Access Health Plans now cover chiropractic care. A referral by your PCP is required. For more information, go to firstchiro.com, the most trusted name in chiropractic care, a proud U of A radio sponsor.
First Chiropractic, good health is to enjoy.
Cool Willie's Air and Plumbing. Always trust the big guy. Mention your Wildcats and receive $50 off any repair at coolwillies.com. Cool Willie's is proud to be a partner of the University of Arizona Wildcats radio broadcast. Two powerful teams working hard for you to get the job done right every day. Cool Willie's Air and Plumbing. Big enough to help, small enough to care. Remember to mention your Wildcats and receive $50 off any repair. coolwillies.com.
Our Window Depot coverage of the Wildcats rolls on. This is the Meridian Wealth Management Arizona Game Day Postgame Show on Wildcats Radio 1290. Now back to your hosts, David Kelly, the tight end Glenn Howell, and the captain, Kelvin Ifan.
Second goal at the 3, and Fafita rolling to the right, still rolling, running, looking for the end zone, dives for the end zone, he's in the end zone, touchdown Arizona.
What a play by Noah Fafita. He splits two defenders. Boy, I mean, like a bowling ball, hit both of them, they went in opposite directions, and he scores a touchdown.
And the Wildcats are back in this game with 4:35 to go.
Noah Fafita threw for 2 touchdowns in the game today, and he ran for 1. So 3 touchdowns for Noah. in the contest, but Arizona loses 31-26. Let's hear from Noah Fafita and Owen Goss after the loss to the Mountaineers.
Thanks. Noah, how do you process a loss like this where obviously you guys had a valiant comeback at the end, but you still come up short?
I think every loss hits the same for the most part. It hurts, but the only thing we could do now is continue to just come back tomorrow, come back Monday and get better and get ready for the next one.
Owen, what happened on 3rd and 4th down conversions tonight for you guys, do you think?
I mean, we just didn't convert. I don't know the stats, but I mean, it didn't feel like we converted. We just got to get off the field. Coach always preaches get off the field, and didn't feel like we did that tonight, so get back to the drawing board, get off the field.
Noah, you had a lot of success in the second half with kind of unstructured plays. You and T-Mac just kind of playing backyard ball. What did it feel like as that was happening? You're completing some passes way downfield.
I think once we got in the rhythm, we got going a little bit. Probably the best rhythm we felt in a while, so just trying to carry that on. Still a lot to learn from. Got to be able to start faster to help our defense out, and I'll continue to take the responsibility for that.
He threw one pass to you and then another one to you, which you dropped. Were you the intended receiver on either one of those plays, like originally?
No, I wasn't. Not on either. The first one, we kind of messed around with it in practice, but I mean that's just T-Mac making plays, doing what he does, even behind the line of scrimmage.
Overall, was there anything about the way that they were running their offense that was different than what you had seen on film because of the different quarterback, like with the lefty?
I didn't think so. They kind of kept it the same, still same concepts that we were kind of practicing all week. We practiced and prepared for both of them, so just got to be better.
Did it feel like they were finding ways to draw people to an area to leave someone open?
Not that I thought, no.
Owen, previously this season, you guys were really good in those tight situations. 4th down stops inside the red zone. And tonight, they scored 3 touchdowns on 4th down plays. To you, is that just sometimes how the ball bounces, or is it a difference in execution in your mind?
I mean, yeah, I guess we're just not executing. I guess if we were executing better earlier in the season, we're not doing that this week or weeks prior, then we just got to be better.
On a fumble that you almost recovered along the sideline, if you had held on to the ball when you landed, would they have given it to you, do you think?
I don't think that's the case. I think they said I had to have like full possession and take 2 steps with it, I believe. I think, but I don't believe I'll. Yeah.
Noah, is there anything that you can take from the second half that gives you guys and the offense optimism moving forward?
Yeah, I think it just shows that when everybody does their job and just plays in the scheme, we're able to create a rhythm. And once we create a rhythm, we're able to get some stuff going. But I mean, there's still a lot to learn from every standpoint, including my own. So that's what we're going to harp on this week.
And then what was the mindset going into this week with getting T-Mac involved?
Yeah, I think just kind of letting him. We had some more plays designed for him, and obviously when you have a player of his caliber, he's able to get a lot of other things opened up. So Sam's touchdown is because T-Mac draw double coverage. So I think Coach Atkins had a really good game plan, and we weren't able to execute early enough to get it going.
Now, as a leader on this team, how do you take kind of a micro view now of things? Because it's easy to look at October or 4 straight losses and kind of feel like the weight of the world's on you. But the micro is that 4th quarter was some really good football. How do you take that and use that as a message to your teammates of this is the football team we can be moving forward?
Yeah, it's just being present. We emphasize right now that's one of our values, and that's what we got to do one day at a time. Tomorrow is a recovery day. Tomorrow is just being able to dissect the film and get better, take the good things that we did, and then obviously learn from the bad things and just continue to try to get better. But for us, it's 1 week at a time, 1 day at a time, and that's our mindset.
Noah, I know that the message has kind of been that the team is staying together and that no one's pointing fingers or anything. But as the losses pile up, do you think that it's possible that some guys may start feeling that way, that it just out of the frustration that they start blaming people, or are you not seeing that?
I'm not seeing that at all, and there's no foreshadowing in terms of that being the case in the future. So, and that starts at the top with Coach B, and then trickles down to us. So, we're all in the mindset that we got to fix a lot of things individually, and then collectively we got to be better and start to rack up some wins one week at a time.
So there was a shakeup on the offensive line. You guys moved some pieces around. What did you see out of those guys tonight?
I think they played fantastic. I think 2 sacks, and I'll take the blame for both of them because I held the ball too long. So they played great, from Jonah moving to left tackle, Woe moving to right guard, Woot being at right tackle, and then Deuce and Bake holding it down in the middle. O-line did a great job, and then the game plan we had to help them out on the edges was fantastic. So Coach O and the O-line did a great job. I got to be better to get our offense going.
Owen, are you on the field goal block team?
No, not on big block. No, I'm not.
What was the discussion about after they scored on the field goal, if you were nearby or?
I wasn't nearby. Yeah, no, I don't know.
No, on your touchdown, you bullied your way through multiple defenders. Was that, and you leaped, was that instinctive, or was that something that just you decided right away?
Yeah, I think that was just instincts kind of taking over. I owed the team one for the play before, so just trying to make a play, trying to get us back in the game.
Noah, so you look like you're getting the ball out like faster than you have before. Was that because of the line, or was that just like because the line is new, or was it more because like you saw that as a weakness against West Virginia?
Yeah, that was just an emphasis to help our O-line out early, but I mean, O-line played fantastic, so that's not really what it was. It was really just being able to play efficient. That's kind of something we've been harping on the last couple of weeks, getting the ball in my playmakers' hands and letting them do their thing. So that was the game plan this week.
Owen, Coach Brennan talked about this race to maturity for some of the younger defensive players. Where when you look at some of those guys who don't have as much experience as you or some others, what are some of the strides that you're seeing, and what are some of the lessons they can learn from maybe a game like today?
I mean, I think you look at guys like Jack Luttrell. I mean, he's getting his first experience kind of playing. I thought he played good today. Obviously he's going to look at the film and have things to work on just like any new guy, but kind of got to focus on the good things with new guys like him. I mean, I think he had 11 tackles, which is good, and so kind of just taking it by stride and keep going, keep learning.
Last question, Justin.
So I guess a question for both. Now that you guys are sitting at 5 losses, how do you look at the remaining stretch of games?
Just 1 week at a time. That's what we got, and this really is a 1-game season from here on out, 1 week at a time, and just enjoying playing with each other, enjoying being with each other, and God willing, we'll be able to stack up some wins.
Yeah, same thing. 1 day at a time. Focus on each rep, each little detail, and that's kind of how we got to go about it, and we'll be good.
All right, that is Noah Fafita and Owen Goss after the game tonight, earlier this afternoon, 31-26. Arizona Wildcats fall to the West Virginia Mountaineers. 4 straight losses heading to Central Florida next Saturday for a 12:30 kickoff. One final break. We'll give you your scoreboard and put a wrap on this one. 520-848-1290, your last chance to get in. Meridian Wealth Management, Arizona Game Day. You're listening to Wildcats Radio, 1290.
Don't hold back. Just dive right in. This is Desert Diamond. The round-the-clock, off-the-charts, over-the-top spectacle that puts a shine on any day, anytime. The tables are hot to the touch. The slots are spinning winners every day. And the point spreads are yours for the taking. So go ahead. Live the diamond life. Desert Diamond Casino. Visit ddcaz.com.
An enterprise of the Thona Autumn Nation.
Go Wildcats! As the new season starts, the Tucson Police Department bears down with the Tucson community. We are looking to build our team, and we need you. Interested in joining our starting lineup? Visit jointucsonpd.org. Join our team and score a great career. From our commissioned officers to our professional staff, the Tucson Police Department proudly stands behind the Arizona Wildcats. Bear down and apply today at jointucsonpd.org.
Was your AC struggling to keep up this summer? We all know what happens to a car if it doesn't get a regular oil change. Your air conditioner is no different. Regular maintenance increases efficiency and reduces the chance of catastrophic failure. Take advantage of Rightway's $65 AC tune-up special. Our experts will perform a 42-point inspection, ensuring your AC runs like new. We'll even check for refrigerant leaks at no charge. Call Rightway at 520-549-1914 for your $65 AC tune-up.
For 100 years, O'Reilly Chevrolet has been part of the fabric of Tucson, just as our Chevy trucks are part of the fabric of America. With that in mind, we're proud to announce it's officially truck season. And this year we have Motor Trend's Truck of the Year, the all-new Chevy Colorado. Test drive your new Chevy truck on Broadway next to Park Place Mall. Call 747-8000 or check out our entire lineup at O'Reilly.com. Don't miss truck season, going on now at O'Reilly Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
O'Reilly Chevrolet.
JT Auto, where customers are family. Trust your vehicle to JT Auto professional and reliable automotive repair and maintenance services. JT Auto is conveniently located off Fort Lowell and Country Club. Open Monday through Friday. JT Auto is a full-service auto shop with satisfaction guaranteed, offering you the best in tires and wheels, auto repair, oil changes, computer diagnostics, suspension and brake service, and heating and AC. Bring your car to JT Auto, where customers are family. 623-7066. That's 623-7066.
Experiencing the natural wonders comes easy at Rockin' Cay. Nestled at the base of the Rincon Mountain foothills, enjoy stunning mountain views up close every day. Visit Lennar's 2 communities in Rockin' Cay, with home savings up to $25,000 and limited time interest rate and closing cost incentives on select move-in ready homes. LiveRockingCay.com. Designed by nature. Proud U of A radio broadcast sponsor.
Hi, this is Tim Couch, retired NFL quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, partner at Meridian Wealth Management, and proud member of Meridian's Tucson Advisory Business Council. It's my favorite time of year, college football season. I've always been a proud Wildcat. As our firm has grown in Tucson with Ruben and Natalie Fernandez, I now cheer on 2 Wildcats every year. My alma mater of Kentucky, of course, and our U of A Cats. Here's to a great football season, and go Cats.
Advisory services provided by Meridian Wealth Management, a registered investment advisor.
Quick, she's over here. I don't know. I just found her like this.
Yeah, she's banged up, but she'll be fine.
Oh, thank God. What can I do?
Just need the keys. And, sir?
Yeah?
Your car's gonna be fine.
Thank you.
Mobile detailing from Recon Auto Detailing. Tired of wear and tear on your vehicle or just tired of cleaning it yourself? We'll come to you. Book with us online and see why we have over 1,100 5-star reviews. Recon Auto Detailing. ReconDetail.com.
Bear down, Wildcats fans. This is the Meridian Wealth Management postgame show on Wildcats Radio 1290. Brought to you by Meridian Wealth Management. Wealth well managed, life well lived. This is the home of the Arizona Wildcats. Wildcats Radio 1290.
And moving right to left. Single wide out there, 2 to the left on the short side. Markiel checks the sideline. Put Gallagher in motion left to right. Markiel back to throw, has some time, fires the pass. It's almost intercepted, and it's caught for a first down. Went right through the hands of one of the Arizona defenders and then caught out at the 43-yard line for a first down.
Yeah, that was the play that Glenn was talking about that Jack Luttrell had a chance to grab. Could have been his 3rd interception in 2 games. That's how close at times the Wildcats were tonight, but just could not make enough plays to get past West Virginia, and they fall 31-26. Want to read a few more comments that have come in. Jody Luna's watching the game on Facebook, or watching the show on Facebook tonight. She says, proud of Noah and T-Mac, how they played. Biggest deflator of the night was Connolly's fumble on the 19-yard line in the first quarter. That was huge because the Wildcats were looking like they were going to go in for a score there, a touchdown, or at least get a field goal out of that. We never bounced back from that, she said. Defense also didn't do their job tonight. Can't blame them, though. Too many injuries, says Jody. We appreciate her checking in. Austin Ling checks in. Which remaining 4 games will we get a win? Austin says. Well, I think we can still win all of these last 4 games, Austin. Will we win? any of these last 4 games? That remains to be seen. I think Central Florida is another team that's struggling, so you're going to go on the road there and potentially have an opportunity. TCU is going to be tough. They played well tonight, won again, handed Texas Tech a second straight loss, so TCU is now 3-2 in conference play. You got to go down there. That's not going to be easy. I would think you're going to have an advantage to beat Houston here at home, and I would still think this is a team that can beat Arizona State. That remains to be seen. Also, Roxanne checks in. Was glad she's on the text groove. Roxanne says, was glad to see some success at the end of the game. That seemed to happen once the offensive plays were more creative. Noah was protected a little bit better today. He was. I would like to see Brent Brennan actually file challenges on some of the things. One of the touchdowns for West Virginia did not look good. No challenge and no passion for Brennan. I think they did look at that. Well, maybe they didn't look at that one. I know they looked at a number of plays tonight, but I don't think they looked at that one touchdown that she's referring to. Also, we've got a gentleman checks in. What happened to Manny Gonzalez, the linebacker and kick coach? That would be Danny Gonzalez, not Manny Gonzalez. He has a great resume, head coach in D.C. Never heard him interview or discuss the Cats. Is he still with the team? Well, yes, Danny Gonzalez is still with the team. He has not spoken, though, to the media since fall camp, which is not necessarily unusual. We mostly hear from the coordinators, the offensive coordinator, passing game coordinator, in terms of Dino Babers and Matt Atkins on the offensive side. We have heard from some of the other defensive coaches. We heard from Chip Viney earlier this season, and mostly, though, we hear from Dwayne Aquino. We've not heard from Danny Gonzalez. That could change moving forward, but we have not had a chance to talk to him directly since fall camp. 520-848-1290. Final call of the night goes to Mauricio. Mauricio, are you there? Mauricio, going once. Mauricio, going twice. Mauricio, he might be sleeping. Thanks for calling, Mauricio. All right, 520-848-1290 is the number to get in on the program. Let's hear a little bit from the head coach before we get out of here. Brent Brennan, after a 31-26 loss, I should say, to West Virginia.
All right. Well, first of all, I want to say congratulations, Coach Brown in West Virginia. They played a good football game. I thought there was moments tonight. I thought we were going to get this done, but they made the plays there on that last drive when they had to. I was really fired up. I thought we had a great crowd tonight. I thought the student section continues to be awesome. I think that's something that's so cool that our fans and our alums and our students continue to support our team in this tough stretch that we're on. I think I was really proud of the fight. I loved how we battled in the fourth quarter, and scoring all those drives. And, I think obviously T-Mac and Noah are just total warriors. I think, I'm hoping that, Michael can find some good lessons and tough lessons there from, his first start at right tackle. But there were some good moments there, and everyone is devastated, as you can imagine they would be, because we feel like we had an opportunity to get that done and we didn't get it done. So that starts with me. I think we have lots of work to do, and I think we have a chance to have a good football team. We just can't prove it yet, and that's the hardest pill to swallow.
All right, that is the head coach, Brent Brennan, his opening thoughts from the loss tonight to the West Virginia Mountaineers. You can hear more of that. We'll have that up on our website after the show, wildcatsradio1290.com. All right, let's give Mauricio one more chance to end the show. Mauricio, go.
Yes, thank you. I thank the Lord Jesus who can save from half. We can improve by the first half, starting fast like these wins that we had. We at the second half we won, so we have to outscore the opponent in the first half. Start off fast, because nowadays the time goes so fast that it's hardly ever time to come back. It's just like serving God, you gotta be right with God. If you try to come back, you can come back before you know it. So we gotta start fast, plan to outscore the opponent on the first half to the second half to win the game. We won the second half 19-17, and they were winning by 10 points first half. So yeah, we gotta start out fast and to win the games, and we could win the rest of these games if we apply that with action. You know, it can happen. We have enough to do it.
I absolutely agree with you, Mauricio. I think you got it. You cannot 7 points. You scored 7 points the entire game last week, and just 7 points in the first half, and they just never. The turnover, obviously, we mentioned that hurt because that probably could have gotten you another score, and there just weren't enough possessions. This was one of those games. Some games you get like 13, 14 possessions. Tonight was one of those games where you only got 9, and you got to have more possessions for that.
The second half, we were just short by a stop of the defense and a touchdown. If we would have had that at the last defense and offense, we would have won the game. See, because it's both sides, offense and defense, that makes the team. Same thing with first half, outscore them. Second half, keep outscoring like we've been doing great, and just got to start right from the first half to win the game. We can do that. We have a chance to win all the games with any team.
4 games to go, Mauricio. How many are they going to win down the stretch?
We can win 4 if we apply that. Yeah, we have enough to do it. You know, because in the second half we show it. We pray, you know, and they were coming back. It was just the first half that we couldn't. It's harder to come back when we're in the second half behind or the first half behind. It makes it easier if we're leading the first half to finish strong on the second half to win the game.
Yeah, it's absolutely, Mauricio, tough to play from behind with this team, especially. But you've got to hope that scoring on their final 3 drives is what really builds that momentum going into this next part of the schedule. All right, I want to give you some of the scores here real quick. We'll get you some scores on what happened today around the rest of college football and some of the games in particular in the in the Big 12. Let's give you some scores right now.
Let's take a look at what happened today around the rest of the country. The College Football Scoreboard is brought to you by Goldberg and Osborne. Goldberg and Osborne, the injury lawyers.
All right, Big 12 tonight. Everything's a final except for one game. BYU beat Central Florida 37-24, I'm sorry. BYU, number 11. They're 5-0, 8-0 overall. Kansas State over Kansas, 29-27. Baylor beat Oklahoma State 38-28. TCU, a 1-point win over Texas Tech, 35-34. It was Houston over Utah, 17-14. One game still in progress. End of the third quarter. Colorado, in a battle of 5-2 and 3-1 teams in conference, Colorado is up on Cincinnati, 31-14.
The College Football Scoreboard is brought to you by Goldberg and Osborne. Goldberg and Osborne, the injury lawyers.
All right, that is your College Football Scoreboard. Indiana won again today. How about those guys? That is a pretty impressive outfit there as they beat Jetfish and Washington. That's going to wrap up our show for today. I'd like to thank everybody that was a part of this thing today. We had Priscilla Mugwa running the cameras on the post-game show. We had Dusty Dale on the FM side. Audio Bob and J.W. Madden here running the game today on the AM side. And for Kelvin Ifan and Glenn Howe, my name is David Kelly. That's our time for tonight. Thank you very much for your time. Once again, the final score from Arizona Stadium, the West Virginia Mountaineers 31, the Arizona Wildcats 26. We'll talk to you Monday from the Brent Brennan press conference show. Enjoy the rest of the night and the weekend. Bear down, Arizona.